Hey guys, it's Roots, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys a few tips on street photography.
There's only so much you can do in one lifetime. Take it easy.
So I personally love street photography. I would do that forever if I could, but I also like to branch out into portrait, landscapes, and all of that good stuff. So number one is to look for opposites when you're doing street photography. What I mean by that is to look for ups, downs, lefts, right, old, young, fast, slow. So to find photos like a senior and a baby, like it's really great to find stuff like that, to find opposites. It's a really cool contrast in photos where you could typically find them out on the street. So that's always something good to look for while you're shooting. Another one is reflections. It's kind of weird, but I hope you get used to it, to take photos through windows. Sometimes the best photos that I've seen on street photography is someone taking someone through maybe a shop. It doesn't have to be someone you know. You could just be walking by, that person looks great, snap the shot, of course, walk by, you've done it, you were a boss, congrats, you've taken a photo of someone you do not know. Along with taking photos through like windows and stuff, you can also do reflections using water, and I've seen these and these are amazing. I've tried to do one, I'll show you guys right now, and it's not, I wasn't happy about it, but it's still a good photo, kind of. But I'm trying to get like a really good one because I've seen so many examples that look just insanely amazing. So I'm gonna start trying to find puddles because it's kind of rainy season, even though the snow doesn't want to go away right now. It's gonna be rainy season all the time soon. So I'm going to start trying to get some cool reflection shots out on the streets, and they're usually by like sidewalks, so nice puddles where you can get above to show the scenery around you. Another thing that I just remembered is lines. It's good in all photography, but it's easy to use lines while you're doing street photography because you're usually on the street. Streets go in one line that always lead to something, so it's always great. A column of cars is a good thing to shoot from too as well. Detail is always important in street photography. Maybe it's a scar on someone's hand. Maybe it's somebody's lips. You always, a good thing to live by is to always get closer while you're taking photos that you really want to detail. So maybe a tattoo, maybe it's someone's shoes, maybe it's their hands. Detail is always important and it's always cool in street photography. Another one that is amazing, and I think this is one of the best tips while for street photography, is to be very simple. Like someone just standing in front of a shop scratching their hair. Like it could be so beautiful if you know how to take it and if you know the perspective in which to snap the shot. Even someone running and someone walking down the street. It's always great to go simple because simple never loses, really. Another big thing for street photography is shadows. Shadows is a very cool and important thing that could really make your photo stand out much better. I don't remember the guy's name. Gosh, I might say Alan Tucker, but that's probably not his name. I'll probably put one of his photos in right now. I found him on YouTube maybe like 3 months ago, and I follow him on Instagram, and his work is really good, and he works with shadows all the time, and it just shows what you can do with shadows on street photography. A very cool what happened to my throat a while ago? A very cool thing to look for in street photography is characters. Since you're on the street, it's a bunch of people, they all have a different personality and a different show, and they all show themselves in different ways. It's always cool to find characters. It's sad to say, I really haven't found a character like that is really like something that's really stood out to me as a wow factor in my photos. Maybe just a kid who's standing around with a lollipop, I don't know, random, but it's just something that clearly has, someone who clearly has a story behind them. It's always good for street photography. Yeah. The last tip that is really, really important is to have meaning in your photo while you're taking a picture. It's so annoying to see people take pictures of pointless things that no one cares about, and not even that no one cares about, but it doesn't impact anyone really. Always make sure that your photo has meaning and has a reason of being taken and looked at. So that's always something to think about. So those are my few tips on street photography and how to make your photos better.
I've got something to believe in.